Alright, hello, and welcome back to Mystic Quest. Day 2 of the Super Nintendo 35th anniversary. Yeah. And yeah, I know, I can imagine the comments on this one. What? Out of all of the games on the Super Nintendo, to highlight for a 35th anniversary special, you're going to do this one. That's right. With a little luck, it won't be the only one, as I'll still have enough time to do at least one more game after this. But we'll see. I mean, again, like I've said before, this is a game I've always wanted to do a playthrough of, but there was always some other game I wanted to do more. Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy V, Dragon Quest 1 through 4, etc., etc. So I kept putting it off. Anyways, now. Oh yeah, that's right, gotta highlight the dang program. Alright. Not that I need to, but might as well, why not? Since I did use a few of those while grinding off screen between videos, replace some of the ones I used. Okay, they only respawn if you leave town entirely. Okay. Alright. Now, 114 experience points left for the next level up. And a weird glitch, for lack of better terms, in leveling up with these battlefields that I noticed right away back in, at the time in 1992, playing this game just after it's, well, actually, technically it would have been a little later as I got it for Christmas that year. So the game would have been out for a couple months by that point, but yeah. So fine, not right after it came out, but a couple months later. Yeah. Got it for Christmas from one of my relatives since they knew I was a big fan of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Well, again, the game we called 2 at the time, but it was really 4. But, yeah. Here's another Final Fantasy game for you. Yeah. Anyways. Now, the last battle for this round of 10. Now watch, it doesn't work now. Ooh, just barely. Yeah, gotta level up from enemies there. Now, because the reward for clearing out all 10 battles is experience, get another level up. Even though I should be, hundreds of points away from that level up. So kind of weird that it works that way. And while on the surface, 2 level ups for the price of 1, so to speak. Oh, it doesn't say what level I'm at. Oh yeah, so I went right from 5 to 7. But on the other hand, look how many points it takes now. Yeah. Since the experience points don't adjust to that. So, yeah. Anyways, weird that it does that. And it only works if the end prize for clearing out all 10 battles is experience. And if, that last battle, like I just did, that last battle gave you experience, a level up. And yes, I had to do a little bit of extra grinding in the level 4s to make sure that I was had enough experience points for that to work. Because yes, I did go out of my way just to show that this time, since I kind of hinted at it at the end of the last video. Probably not going to make a habit of doing that, though. Because now, yeah, I got twice as many points to get, twice as many points to gain to get to the next level up now. Since again, the game doesn't account for that in the, gives you that level up, but doesn't reset the points accordingly. So. Anyways, enough about that. Now, Sand Temple. Doesn't look like much of a temple to me. It looks more like a cave, but okay. Oh, treasure chest. Oh, somebody got here first, I see. $9,000. Are you crazy? Even if I had that much, what makes you think I'd... And yes, about this. Without some extra extreme, caps lock that word, extreme amount of grinding, there's no way you're going to have 9,000 gold up to this point. But just for the frick of it, I did at one time way back when actually spent, you know, an hour here, an hour there over the course of a couple of weeks. Spend the amount of time grinding just to see. And the dialogue doesn't change, even if you know, even if you're crazy. And well, I don't really want to say crazy because that would include myself. Well, yeah. Anyways, even if you take the time to grind for that kind of money, yeah, it doesn't matter. Which I should have known because this leads to key story. Well, a new party member and the next dungeon, and yeah, if you could just bypass that and buy the item from him directly, you wouldn't even have to go to the next dungeon. And yeah. Okay. Not anymore, there's not. I already took care of that one. Actually, I think he's talking about one up ahead that we couldn't get to yet until we've triggered this plot point. New party member. And while normally he'd probably be a couple experience levels ahead of you, but since I did all that extra grinding, yeah, and because of that glitch and leveling up at the battlefields like I just showed earlier in this video. Oh yeah, it's over there. Okay. Of course, if you really wanted that last battlefield I did, well, that I did most of between videos to be a little easier, you probably would have wanted to go on ahead, get Tristam in your party first, and then go fight those 10 battles, having an extra party member with you instead of doing it solo like I did. I mean, that battlefield was easy either way, but... Oh, he uses ninja stars. Not to worry, you should never run out. You know, running out should never be an issue. Unless, you know, you go back to the level forest or something and do a ton of grinding there or something like that. Where he's always using them. They don't have any replacements for him back there, so... Other than that, yeah, I don't think you'll ever have to worry about running out of ninja stars for him. A lot of the treasure chests in the next dungeon will have more for you to keep the supply stocked. so to speak, for lack of better terminology. I mean, at least I've never had to, in all the years I've been playing and replaying this game, I've never had that problem, so. And yes, I have replayed this game a lot over the last, 34, almost 34, well, 33 and a half years, if you want to be literal and technical, I guess. Because yes, I know. Believe me, I've heard all of the negativity about its reputation of being, as Pro Jared once called it, a game for babies. So what? Gaga goo goo. I like easier games. So what? Who says a game has to be insanely difficult to be good? I've never understood that logic. I'm sorry. Who says the easy game can't be just as good, if not better? Most Zelda games, cough, cough, hack, hack. Great frickin' games, but a lot of them are really easy. Except for Zelda 2, but that's a whole different story. But good game, but definitely not an easy one. Yeah, that's just that backwards ass gamer logic that I've never understood, whether it's 1988 or 2026. Who says the easy games can't be good? That a game has to be brutally difficult to be fun? Whatever works for you, I guess, but just don't expect me to agree with that logic anytime soon. Then again, that much should be obvious if you've been around this channel long enough. All my RPGs, I'm usually severely over-leveled. Yeah. So. Yeah, sometimes these battlefields do seem to take longer, since it's just fighting the same battle. Well, a lot of times fighting the same enemies over and over again, but hey, that's grinding. Just here, you're doing it all in one spot instead of walking back and forth, round and round, and walking in circles forever. Here, you're just stationary in one spot. But either way, you're still fighting pretty much the same enemies over and over again, so. And yes, I could be healing Tristam, but at the risk of sounding like a heartless asshole, he's just gonna get poisoned again anyways. Easy way to run out of your heal potions. Curing them every time. Oh shoot, what did I just get? Dang it. I mashed the A button. What did I just get? I don't think that was it. Maybe it was. No, no, that's right. I got that in town. Dang it. No, I have to watch the video when I'm done recording. Dang it. Between commenting on the video and mashing the A button, seriously, I didn't see what I just got there. Oh well, whatever. I used to have all that memorized, what you got in all 19 battlefields, but yeah. Keyword there, used to. Past tense. As it has been a while since I've played this, really played this game, so. Actually, for 4 years. I think the last time I played this game was just before I started this channel. Ever since then, I've been, outside of games on my Switch or my 3DS, I've been focused on pretty much just playing the games I record for this channel. Haven't really played anything else on computer. So, yeah, it's been roughly 4 years, give or take, since the last time I played this. The other games I've played since then, or replayed, how many times I've replayed Breath of the Wild in the last 4 years? Not like I'm keeping track, but I would say at least a dozen or two. As it is easily my favorite game of the last 26 years, aka the 21st century, by far. Anyways, the first dungeon of the game, well, I guess first main dungeon of the game, quote unquote, if you count the level forest as one, that would be the first. Now, you could just take a shortcut through this floor. The sand tide's there, but I want to fight all the battles and get all the experience points. Here we go. Dang it, I did that again. I got 7 of those. Dang, I don't have the heal spell. Or poison, whatever. Alright, fine. Watch how fast I run out of these. If I'm going to heal him every time he gets poisoned. Or myself, for that matter. Okay, how did all 6 of those miss? Well, graphically 6, granted it only counted as 1, but... How did they all miss? Video game logic. You'd think at least one of those would have hit for some damage. Maybe only a couple points, but still. Right? And no, you don't have to fight all these enemies, just the ones that are in your direct path. But again, people who've been watching these videos long enough should know how I like to be over leveled. So yeah, grinding in an odd sort of way, not really just fighting all of the battles that you... This time I'll actually show all this, but in later videos I'll edit a lot of this kind of stuff out and unpause the video once I've cleared the room, just to save time on the video. But in fact, I might still do that now, since not really seeing any new enemies, just the same ones over and over again. Again, this time I'll show all this. In future videos, in cases like this, I'll edit out all these extra battles and restart the video once the room is cleared of enemies. course, good thing about this is you're close to the entrance exit. You know, aren't as highly leveled as I already am and need a bit of hasty retreat. You know, the exit's just back a ways, so the enemies don't respawn unless you leave and come back in, then they do, but okay, more of those. Alright, that's about, oh wait a minute, I never did empty this one. Okay. But yeah, if you didn't want to fight all those battles from the entrance to the dungeon, like I commented when I first got here, all I would have had to do is go up here, fight the one enemy on either side of that chest, and easily make it through the room. Oh, can't get through here. And there's a chest. Okay, fine. Something to come back for later. All right, fine. Okay, rather ominous looking. What? How can that thing's eyes be glowing green? It's a dead skeleton. What? They got some kind of flashlight or headlights hooked up to this thing? What? Supposed to, should those eyes be red anyways? I mean, isn't it supposed... Never mind. Video game logic is at it again. Don't even try to figure it out. Don't even try to rationalize it, like I keep saying. You only end up with a migraine headache and more questions than you had before you started. Oh, he's got bombs. Okay. Now, you probably would have had at least... His original price for the elixir of 9,000 was a little bit far-fetched. There's no way without an extreme ton of grinding that you're going to have that kind of money at this point in the game. And even if you do, it's not, you know, it doesn't matter. But for this, I don't think it's avoidable. I think you'd have 30. Even if you just fought the enemies that you absolutely had to, like I was just showing, you'd at least have 30 bucks by now. Okay. I don't think there's any way you could get this far and not have at least 30. Of course, I say this far like I'm already halfway through the game or something, but yeah. Well, that's switch back. Steel shield. Automatic upgrade that equips. Upgrade that auto equips, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, like I said in part one of many ways that this game is overly simplified. Which, back in those days, personally, I didn't mind that too much, since they never, a lot of the older games, at least in the original versions of them, like Final Fantasy 1, early Dragon Warrior games, you know, they never really showed you when you're buying an item, a weapon or armor at a shop, they never really showed you if it was an upgrade or downgrade to what you already had. A lot of times you didn't find that out until you already bought it and equipped it and paid it, it took note on your stats how it affected. And by then it was too late, you already bought it. If it was worth, if the one you already had beforehand was better, too late, you already bought it. Best you could do is sell it back for half the purchase price. But, I mean, granted, in newer games and remakes of those old games, they fixed that, but so back then with games like this or Dragon Warrior 1 that auto-equipped everything, I didn't mind that at all. Alright, here we go with another room full of enemies that most of which you don't have to fight, you can just completely ignore. Yeah. So, that being the case, well, the video is almost up to 30 minutes anyway, so probably just end the video here, start the next video after I've cleared this room of enemies. And not quite 30 minutes, but close enough. So, as always, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.